Hi guys, I am ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of News Tower. This is the Exact Dispatch, and in the last episode we set up our very first little news office here, and we can see our telegraphers are at it again. Let me just do one quick thing. I just wanted to double check the settings. I think the audio might be a little bit... Let's drop some of this down a little bit. The music and the ambient volume is okay. And then the effects and so on, we can, I don't know, we don't necessarily need to do. Let's drop this down even further. And I think that should be okay. Disable the taxi honk. No, it's pretty useful, so we'll keep that one there for now. Okay, so what are we doing in this episode? We are moving towards, let's quickly go to the area map. Just wanted to have a look. Two things we needed to do. We want to make our way towards the Empire State Building over here, so we can start our journey of kind of focusing out the faction on the mayor and the mayor's kind of stuff. We didn't do a lot of mayor stuff in the last time. We completely focused on the Mafia, and so this time around we're going to really focus on the mayor. It might mean that we don't do almost any Mafia stuff, but if there's some really good stuff, we might do it, noting that it'll slow down our progress with the mayor. Now, the other thing I wanted to be very sure we prioritize is the printing. So we need to get down to here, really. No, not the union office, the city industry building. So in order to get there, we need to potentially do, so we're heading in the wrong direction for this one. We need to go here, well, here, then that'll open, then here and here. So that's 3. Or alternatively here, 1, 2, 3, and then we'll have it as well. So I guess we might do it this way around. It doesn't really matter, but it means that we'll do a few weeks before we can actually start to expand our newspaper, because that's going to be kind of one of our key focus areas as well, to expand the newspaper's number of pages. And anyway, that's what we're going to do. So for this one, we need to focus on politics and the economy. And I guess that's what we're going to do. We'll have a quick look here under hiring. We want to keep an eye out for some really good people. So people that's cheap. Nocturnal is not great. I mean, there's nothing majorly great about Nocturnal. Trash tolerant is useful, but I'm not sure that's necessarily everything we need. We do need to get a cleaner going, potentially. Do we have room for a cleaner? If we move this over here and we bring that desk over this way and we move the fan up here potentially, and then maybe we do something like this, right? Can we get the cleaning desk? Yeah, I think let's add the cleaning desk. So instead of doing the sweeping station, not the washing station, but the sweeping station. So we'll add a sweeping station over there, and what we want to do is get someone with some sweeping skills here. No sweeping skills there. A little bit here. Resilient, concentration, recovers quickly is a pretty good one to have, but I'm not necessarily all out crazy about not having a single one there. Resilient is a good one to have, to be honest, and the skill will kind of slowly... Dolores might be the one for us. Yeah, let's get Dolores for now, instead of Anthony. Alternatively, Anthony, but I'm not sure Anthony is going to be that great to us. But anyway, we'll get Dolores in there. She's at least resilient in terms of continuing things working. Okay, anyway, so there we go. That gets us in line. We need to start ordering papers straight away. So let's get at least a medium delivery. So we'll get another medium delivery there. We don't need anything else delivered, so that should really get us there. So let's speed things along a little bit. Well, for the time being, I have to do the manual loading here because we don't really have the ability to do anything else. Okay, pause it there for a second while we quickly have a look. So we've got a story here. We need to be reminded that we are doing politics and economy, so we want to maybe focus our attention. Let's focus our attention on those two going forward at least. And then what do we have over here? A little bit of everything, really. We want to add as many tags as we can. Ooh, this is going to be pretty good. We can get Francis onto this one. That did not, unfortunately, unlock that one. So we'll get started on that one. We may as well get Madeline onto this one, which will at least add some extra tags to the mix there. And then can we make a start on this? We can. And this one, yeah, so Debbie and Gertrude go over there, and we'll do all of them. So there we go. All of our reporters are out doing their thing. So now let's speed that along a little bit. Okay, here we go. We're getting people to come on back. We've got some extra stuff that we need to do over here. Who will be anybody can really do this one. So as soon as these stories come back in, we will send out our staff to the next one. Let's speed this along a little. Okay, excellent. Now, let's get over there. We can immediately send... What is the issue here? Dangerously low supply? I thought I just added some more stuff. Or it's just because we don't... Oh, maybe it's something else. Let's go out of here. Let's see. So this is a crime. So we only really have Madeline doing crime. Okay. So anyway, Madeline should be picking that one up. No problem. So I guess anybody can pick up this one. Gertrude, you'll grab that one and get started on that story for us. Madeline is coming in. So what is dangerously low? Okay. So this is the issue here. We may need to grab another stock of paper. So we'll get another bit of paper coming in and we'll start to add it to where these people are dangerously low on paper. Okay, we've got some more stories coming in. Now we're getting the politics in here. This one has multiple angles, so we'll get Debbie to get started on that one. We can also now almost get Madeline to start working on the next one here. Stack it up there, Madeline. And then we will go back out and start working on the next piece of that story. Now, this I will need to do a little bit of that for. And who else is going to run out soon? Do something like this. And then can we maybe grab a little bit of that over here? Okay, so they should all have paper. And then... paper over here is still good. Anyway, that's all moving along pretty nicely. I do want to add more reporters. I don't necessarily think we need more reporters just yet, but we should be able to get through this fairly easily. Where is my... Am I missing someone? Over there. Ah, yeah, over there. Fine, no problems. Okay, unemployment on the rise. It's a breaking news story, and it is with regards to the economy. So that's all very good. Let's pause it for a second while we quickly have a look. Let's pop in here first. We can almost immediately do all of this stuff, right? So let's get Francis out there. Does that unlock? It does not. So this psychic ability is not quite helping us just yet. What is the other item here that we can potentially work towards? We're still waiting on people to bring back their stories. So let's... wait on that. Okay, so there's a little bit going on over there. Let's see who is available. Yes, Gertrude is available, so we can make a start on the second item there. We've got 20 hours left. We should be more than good to get the breaking story going on. This means we should really be optimizing for economy. So let's make sure to keep working on that. Now over here, we're still waiting on Debbie and Gertrude. Well, Gertrude is now out. So we'll slowly make our way through here. Let's pop in there. Some other stories coming in. Still waiting. And then over here, we do want to try and expedite this. So a lot happening now. Okay, so let's quickly go back, have a look. We keep having a look to see if we've got someone. So Debbie, need to keep an eye on that. On the other hand, if we come here, we can use Debbie over here. So let's use Debbie on this side because this is going to be a useful story for us. We'll get another object. That's fine too. So let's keep going. I think we're in a reasonable position. Okay, so let's see. We're waiting on... Oh, we do have a reporter available. So let's just see who do we have that's available. 33 more minutes to finish this one off. That's going to be just fine. Then over here, we have no one available for this. And in politics over here, we've got no one available for that either. So what do you actually do, Madeline? You're our crime reporter and sport and entertainment. So we're currently running a little bit short on those stories. And we've got the hot topic. That's good. So we do need to try and maximize this at least. So this one is currently underway. It'll be a hot topic. It'll run itself quite neatly. We can get Gertrude into the field over there, and we can also obviously get Gertrude into the field over here. Maybe we'll start off, well, I want the object. So let's start off with Gertrude over here. We are waiting on someone else to arrive back here. Excellent. Come on in. Okay, now let's try that again. Now, hopefully we can assign excellent. So now we should be able to get Debbie on that one. Anyway, well, at least we're starting on that. What did we win here? We grabbed ourselves some bookkeeping items, which would be pretty useful if we maybe add those buffs to it now. So let's pop in here. We'll go to where our new bookkeeping items are. Oh, we've got multiple people that will be benefiting from that skill set. Okay, great stuff. So let's keep going there. Still waiting on a few more people. Can I do a bit of a move over here? I can. Yeah, we still have something stacked over there. Where is this guy? This guy is... oh, over there in the bathroom, I guess. Then we also have another item. What did we win this time? Oh, the election map, which helps us out on the politics side of things, which we're going to use a ton of this time around. I'm sure we are. So let's quickly add that to the mix as well. Oh, very well placed there. So that we can at least share that across 2 people. And then let's pop back in here. Do we have anybody for this? Almost. Gertrude is almost back. Then we can do that. Here she comes, I'm sure. Excellent. Gertrude is back. Now let's get Gertrude out to go and finish off this story. It's important that we do that. And then what are we doing over here? Oh, yes, we want this one. We want this one. So Francis, get out there and pick up on the economic story. How long is that going to be? We want to really prioritize that one because it's going to be very important to us. How much paper do you have left here? Oh, so we're using that pretty quickly. Let's get ourselves another $200 worth of paper. It's a little bit awkward at the moment because we're still doing a lot of this stuff manually. Okay, our papers are getting through fairly quickly. We've got a sports story which we can send Madeline to. And I guess this one is important that we get this one done. And I guess, is that everything? Yeah, that's everything. So all of our stories are out now. And I guess we should be in a reasonable position to get it all done. Okay, so this is here. What we can do is we can add that in there. Yeah, we'll have to, in the next episode, add the extra. Let's just grab this one and put it in there. Let's see. Okay, work on these slugs, people. Okay, popping out. Want to keep an eye on this one. 5 more hours left there. I think we should be okay. We're going to try and prioritize that. If we can. Okay, so let me move this one over there. And then what we'll do is we'll move one of these over this way. Yeah, get started straight away. Okay, perfect. Everybody seems to be working. Here comes some more stories. We'll get one to go there. And we'll get one to go in there. And we'll get another to go in here. So there's a lot of stories coming in, and that's just all of the stories from the map. Now, what we need to do is I want to make sure that we are, in fact, prioritizing. So we can prioritize all of these stories, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and prioritize all of the economic stories here, because that's what we need to do. We already have a politics. We do not, but the politics should be fairly close to getting done, right? We need at least one politics story, which is this one. So let's make sure to prioritize that. So there's a few stories being prioritized at the moment. I'm hopeful it'll be in the reasonable. It'll be reasonably well sorted out. Now let's move it. Okay, let's see. We want to make sure that we're moving this slug over there, and I'm guessing I want to be moving. Just keep going. As soon as this one finishes this story, I'll move one over to the other side, right? Okay, so there we've got that one there. So get this slug over here. I wish I knew which ones they were. Oh, the economic stories are coming in quite nicely now. Okay, so that's good. There's 2 here. There's only the 1 there. So I guess we'll move one of them over to this side because they will be doing this fairly quickly now. So a little bit of micromanagement going on here just to make sure that we're reasonably well sorted out here. I'm going to do a little bit of manual maneuvering to get some of these stories out the way. Get another assembly going. And then we've got 2 more stories. So the question is really... Oh, that's done. This is done. This is done. So where is this one at? This one is 10 hours away. And how far are we from this? I think we'll make it, right? We have something that says Sunday. Oh, let's see. This is Monday. And that is Monday as well. But that is also a politics story. Where is this one at the moment? I'm not sure we're going to get through them, but we should be able to get... I mean, we might not get all of our... yeah, there's lots of stuff coming into Monday, though. Anyway, we won't be able to print all of it anyway, so we will need to be prioritizing it. So as long as this guy gets through, we'll at least get 1 full page of this, right? This is going to be really important to us. And then the other page, this one is Monday. The other page will basically be these 3 then. So it's going to be, oh, no. We need this one plus, wow. It's a little awkward. I must say, it's a little awkward. Anyway, we're going to... Okay, that one's done. Do we have anything ready to go? Almost. We'll try our best, but I guess we're not going to even be close to getting this done. We need these to be really way more quicker. Done. So what we'll do is we'll maneuver you over this way to try and get that moving. That piece is done over there. Yeah, no, we must print now. So didn't quite get everything in there. We did a pretty reasonable job. Okay, so printing our paper now. We are paused. So if we go around, we still don't have this unlocked, so we can't really see it. So what are we doing? We're definitely sorting ourselves out with these items, right? The hot topics is what we're after. And we'll do a nice big hot topic front page for lots and lots of readership right over there. Yeah, I guess that's reasonable. 32,500, and we've got some sales from multipliers here. Okay, and then if we go to the next page, and then obviously we've got this one, but we do need a politics. So at the very least, we need a politics in there. What we'll do in addition to that is maybe we'll leave this one be. And what we'll do is we'll instead of doing that, so if we do this and we do that, that's giving us some more action there. Gets us back up to 52,500. So we really want to be pushing that boundary a little bit. If we were to swap one of them out, that's still giving us 52,500, but I guess at least that gives us a little bit more balance. Not that we need the balance, though. Not that we need the balance. So potentially if we go there, that gives us... I mean, either way, that's going to be just fine. Yeah, anyway, I've got more entertainment in there now. At least that's okay. So there's our 2-page paper. It's looking pretty good. We only need 105 in there. Mob informant killed. Interesting. Didn't actually get to run all of this. Wouldn't have minded running this one instead, but we were about 10 hours short of that. So a little bit more micromanagement may be required going forward. So let's start it and print that one now. There we go, and we've got it. 52,500, still the same as what we had previously. We received a little bit of influence because of the district that we've got. We are slowly racking up the cash a little bit, but it's still pretty low going with regards to the money that's coming in. So we're trying to not... but now we've got some extra 2,000 readership that will come in just naturally. We're hoping not to expand our costs too much, another 8% on our costs. Still have 6,000 there, so the next level might be a little bit challenging. Okay, so the bank is open. The bank is only accessible to us when we get into good books of the mayor. So if we go down this route, we can actually activate the mayor. So I'm going to grab this. What is this asking for? We've got this one in the story already, and some more economics is what we'll be pushing. So I guess I'm going to select that one. We'll activate the mayor, and then we'll move our way down here to get the extra... I want to activate the mayor as soon as possible, basically. Okay, guys, I think that's it. So let us... That's it, right? So let us go back into the game. And again, going to leave it there. So it's a little bit shorter episode, but I'm quite happy with it. Trying to keep this nice and quick and fresh. So we'll pause it there and go into the next episode. I will see you next time. Please do leave your comments down below. What do you think about the format? What do you think about our strategic intentions for the game? Please leave the comments down below. And as always, please hit that like button if you are enjoying it. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.